Hey y'all, welcome back to Price Word of the Day. Price Word of the Day. A vibe, a. But before y'all finish vibing, like, comment, subscribe, repost, tell a friend to tell a friend to meet you where? Price Word of the Day. So, every time I sing my jingle, y'all, I be about to do the Virginia Pop. Do y'all remember the Virginia Pop? I be wanting to do it so bad, but I never knew how to do it, so I don't do it. Our topic today is our beautiful, talented, smart, well-spoken black men. My husband said, I bash y'all too much, so I'm going to do this little video for y'all. Make y'all feel all good inside. Make y'all feel so positive that y'all going to listen to this every morning to get y'all up and going in my head. So, our black men, they're not all just thugs. Like, some of them are well-educated, well-spoken, well-behaved, well-mannered. And I love it. I love the way a black man wears his confidence. Like, it just be on his shoulders. I be like, relax him a little bit. Like, you too, relax. Break it down a little bit. Like, you ain't gotta act like that. But it's just something about it. Like, with my husband, I love how he pays attention to me and my daughters. It's just like, oh, hey, babe, I went in the store. Look what I found. Or, hey, Yana, I know you wanted these. Look what I got. Even if it was so long ago, that's how he is. Or he walks in the room and Varsity M is crying. And he's like, let me pick her up because she wants her dad. And then with baby girl, it's just like, she likes to do like little artsy things. And that's what he does with Naya most of the time. Little artsy things, cooking, baking, because she don't cook, baking. And that's so important. So important. Like, a man who has a relationship with his daughter says a lot about him. A whole lot about him. I'm not saying no, hey, we're in a car, we're just sitting in here. Like, he has a real relationship with them. He knows when they need daddy time. He knows when just to leave them alone. It's just like, it's so decent to see a man with his daughters. It's just like, okay, I see why I got you, Zadie. I see why I got you. And then his hands, he's so good with his hands. He can make a abandoned house looks like $1 million. I watched this man break down stuff, and when I go back weeks later, it looks like a whole different new place. That's how talented he is with his hands. And I guess because he's been doing it so long, he's been doing it since he was, young. His uncles are into it, so he learned at such a young age his hands. Like, his uncle Andrew used to tell me all the time, don't mess up that man hands. Don't do it. Like, when we get into like little fights and stuff, don't mess with his hands. That's what Andrew used to say all the time, y'all. It used to be funny. But it's just like with him, to know that I have his son and my son is going to be like a mini version of him. I'm very okay with that. Some people do like, Dad, I don't want my son to be like his dad at all. But me, I want my son to be a very similar mini Vincent. It's just, my son, he's the type to make everybody smile. He wants everybody to be happy all the time. And you're not happy all the time, I know. But he walks into the room and he's going to do something to make you laugh. Or he's going to say something to make you laugh. And that's one thing I admire about my son. He don't care who you are. He don't care how sad you are. He's going to do something to make you laugh. And majority of the people who met my son, they know this. Like, I have so many people say, I love Vincent's personality. Like, he's like me and his dad put together. I guess that's why everybody loved him so much. Like, it's just like he two people in one. And just to know that I rebirthed a beautiful black man, and you know he's going to eventually conquer this world. It's just like, go ahead, son. He's so smart. He's 5. He's so smart. He just, some of the stuff he says, I be sitting there looking at him like, he like an old man in this little tiny bite. He's such a little midget. And then, y'all know my first son was my little brother. He's like the, I don't even know how to say it, like the educated thug. He's so smart. He walk around in Dickie outfits. Like, remember Dickie outfits? They came back. My little brother's wearing them. And I guess, like, what I admire about all 3 of them is their confidence. They're very confident. The way they see the world, I guess I can say I could see the way they see the world. Because they're very, very vocal on, you know, the way they feel or what's going on. And I guess you could say they woke in a sort of way. But our black men, I guess we just have to learn how to be not positive, more patient with them. Because I don't have patience at all. I'm learning it and it's getting a little better. But I'm one of those type of people, hey, I want it and I want it now. And you got my husband who's like, that's not how the world works. But in my world, that's how it works. It's just like, relax. And I guess that's why we can say a few of our brothers go outside the race. Because we don't have patience and sometimes we don't know how to talk to them. But the world don't know how to talk to you. So I would rather stop hearing that we don't know how to talk to y'all. We just learning just like you are. But I would say we had the best race of men. A black man stands for everything. A black man is not what the world put them out there to be. They're not thugs. They're not thieves. They're not negative. They're not. The black man really, like, built this world. Like, really built this world. Hard work, dedication, motivation. That's our men. That's our men. And they stand for that. And they don't get as much positivity. They don't get as much, I'm trying to think of the word. I can't think of the word that I'm looking for right now. They don't get that encouragement that they need. And I'm going to try my best to do so. Start with encouraging them more, because I would not want my son to be in a situation where he don't feel like he can be himself, or someone is encouraging him, or, you know, make him feel motivated. That's a sucky situation to be in, a sucky relationship to be in. So I'm going to try my best to start addressing my black men as the kings that they are. And we'll just go through there. So my black kings, let's talk about, you know, situation. Do y'all even feel like we had patience for y'all? Do y'all, what can we do to make y'all feel like the black women are y'all queens again? Because at this point, sometimes I be lost. I be lost sometimes. But come on, let's get into conversation about it. Let's talk about it so we don't have to go backwards. We only moving forward. And I think it's a good conversation to have. Actually, I want to do this. I want to bring a guy, open guy, who don't hold back, well-spoken, into this. And we're going to go convo for convo, word for word. Like, that's going to be a good one. So it's more to come. More to come on my black men. More to come. What's in my mind? But let's leave some comments. Let's talk about it until we do the video when I can bring a brother on here. So come on, y'all. We can check this off our price list. And let's leave some comments. Let's talk.